Sup boys. So I'm making this video to raise some awareness about a scam that is going around in Roblox right now. I don't know if it's something that's been happening for a while now or what, because I've had messages turned off on Roblox for like the longest time. But I turned messages back on, and a couple weeks later I go and check my messages, and this is what I receive. Now normally I would respect people's privacy, but this guy is clearly trying to scam me, so I don't think he really deserves to remain anonymous, just to raise awareness about this particular person in general. So I was just wondering if I could include your character in a thumbnail artwork of a game that my team is developing. I could pay you like 8k Robux through group funds or t-shirt payment, but I need you to send me the model. Here's a YouTube tutorial showing you how to get the 3D model. Just send it to me once you get it. And then there is a YouTube link below, which I will show you what that leads to. But first I just want to go over a pretty obvious red flag that I noticed right out the gate, and that is that Roblox characters are not trademarked by any means whatsoever, so really this guy has the right to use any avatar he wants without asking anyone. For example, you'll often see like other Roblox YouTubers in thumbnails of games just to get them, like more plays or more attention. Those YouTubers don't have the right to their avatar. So anyone can take their avatar and use it in any artwork they want. They don't need to ask permission, so that's already a big red flag right there. Also, 8k Robux is a lot of money. Like, especially if you're younger, that's like about like $80 worth of Robux right there. So 8k, that's quite a bit of money just to showcase a avatar on a thumbnail. But I mean, with these two red flags in mind, it does almost seem pretty legitimate. Like, I can imagine this guy only doing it out of respect for the person, and using their avatar. I mean, that's always a possibility. So for that reason, I didn't just call it off a scam right there. I did a little more research. But then you take a gander at this guy's profile, and you can see that he doesn't really have any noteworthy games in development, nor is he a part of a team that he so speaks of. He is in a few groups, but none of them are really game development groups, and he doesn't really play an essential role in any of them. He's just a fan or member, whatever, in all these groups. So he's not really in a team with anyone, nor has he developed any real games himself. Therefore, what is he referring to? Also, the accounts he lists in his description are likely not his. He probably just threw those in there so that when he gets banned, he's probably hoping that those people also get thrown under the bus. Those are probably just people that pissed him off. I know this because I used to do that with my troll accounts that I knew were going to get banned eventually. So it takes a scumbag to know a scumbag, I guess. Now, watching the YouTube link that he sent me, it does actually seem pretty legitimate. I was going through and watching it, and without really knowing a whole lot about the whole inspect element thing and the file, it does seem pretty legit. However, there is just one red flag that I saw from the video, is that like the avatar that he copied was completely different from the avatar that was pasted at the end of the video. So I don't know if that was like an oversight or what. But that was, that's a pretty obvious red flag right there. But other than that, this video does seem very legitimate, and I could imagine lots of people falling for this. I also forgot to mention another really big red flag is that the video has liked and dislikes disabled and comments disabled, which is always a good sign. Always a good sign. That's sarcasm. But anyways, it's pretty obvious at this point this is a scam, but I decided to do even more research. So I looked at who made it, and the video was supposedly made by a person called HitoDev. And I looked that person up on Roblox, and what do you know? HitoDev is a real person. However, when I go onto HitoDev's profile, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I honestly don't know, and he actually links his YouTube channel to his profile. And when you go to check his actual YouTube, it actually brings you to a YouTube channel called just Hitty, I don't know, but it's not the one that the YouTube video has. So I think this is just someone posing as a fake, or someone posing as a developer. So it's one of those fake channels. So that's a very big red flag right there. Now you're probably wondering where the scam comes into play, and I was wondering that too. But I dug a little deeper, and the file that he wants you to send is there's just something called avatar. I don't know what file type it is, but supposedly it contains some information about the cookies that are saved on your browser, which contain password information and all that stuff. So really, it's just a way to kind of gain access to your profile. Now, if you don't really have many valuable items on your account, then you're most likely never going to ever see the scam. I think the reason I got it is because I have several limited items that are worth at least like $100 to $200 each, which isn't a whole lot compared to some of the other limiteds that exist. But it's still, and I quote, free money, if they get access to my account and then they just trade it over. And honestly, if you see the scam on your profile at all, don't take it as an insult to your intelligence. Actually, take it as a compliment, because they clearly found something valuable about your profile to warrant, them wasting their own time to send you a scam message to hopefully gain access to your account. If you get a message similar to this, but you do think it's legit, there are actually ways you can send your avatar by legitimate means without, sending over all your cookies from your browser and whatnot, which can actually be done through Roblox Studio. I'm not even going to bother explaining it. I'll actually post a link in the description of someone actually explaining a lot better than I ever would, and it's in a readable format instead of just me talking, so it's probably a little easier to understand. I was going to screw with this guy by asking him a bunch of questions and interrogating him and whatnot, and I started off by asking him what game I'd be featured in, and I'd love to check it out, but he never sent anything back. So just be smart when you see messages like these guys. Don't fall for this kind of stuff. If something seems too good to be true, then there's a 99.9% chance that it is too good to be true. Also, I know there's a lot of people on this channel that are waiting for me to post new Tower Blitz content. I'm aware that there was a new update and all that stuff, and I've been playing and doing a few strategies, and as of right now, I'm not a huge fan of the state the game's in. It's great that it's reached a new high in terms of player count, but I'm honestly not really planning on posting any new content on the game anytime soon. Does that mean I'm done Roblox content entirely? Probably not, honestly. This is a game that I grew up with, and it's always going to be a part of me as a person, So I'll probably post something in the future. I have made a couple scripts for videos and stuff that I haven't really touched upon yet, but the scripts are finished. It's just more just me being ambitious enough to actually make the video. I've also been grinding hard with work and stuff, doing 9 to 5s and all that, so I haven't really had time to go home and really make these videos as much. I'm just making this one just to kind of raise awareness. I don't know if this is a new thing that's happening or if it's something that's been happening for a while, but just be aware of this kind of stuff. Alright guys, alright, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.